Yo guys, Manly Dogs here, coming to you with a 1v1 tier list. I have a full-time job I gotta worry about, so I'm not able to make and edit the videos I really want to right now, but trust, there's a lot of good content in the pipeline, baby. So we're gonna do the 1v1 tier list today. I have another video that's gonna be a 2v2 tier list soon coming out. Don't you guys worry. With that, let's hop into it. Make sure you guys like, comment. What do you think of my tier list? Is it ass? Is it great? Is it controversial? What do you think? And subscribe and hit that little bell because, you know, it just helps, man. Honestly, the videos have been killing it. It's because of you guys. We got to keep pushing that algorithm because this is the fight arc. See ya. All right, guys, we're going to do this off the cusp. I have not played or done anything with this yet to figure out what I want for my rankings. So with that, let's figure it out. So to get started, we have Arya. We're just going to go down the list here, right? Arya in 1v1s. This is post-patch. This is after the GIZMO. And we're going to give her a C tier. She's just not as good as she used to be. She's still actually maybe B tier because of what that, I guess B would mean like a average or a little above average. And I think she definitely is that point. You can definitely still do some stuff with her, but she's definitely what used to have been S tier has brought her all the way down to B tier now that her attacks connect. I just don't think she's a viable character anymore. I think there is always going to be a better choice. I think there's always going to be characters who outplay her in 1v1. Still usable, but not the best. Batman. Oh my gosh, this guy has been going crazy on me in 1v1s. Honestly, he is just different. He has the ability to always be using his batarang, have the smoke to dodge projectiles, do all this crazy stuff, combo. He's fast as hell. The only thing that lowers him in my ranking, in my opinion, is that he is he's light. He's easy to knock. I don't think he's gonna always ever be the best. Of course, these are subject to change, but for now, Batman is gonna be an A tier. The coveted S tier, that's gonna take a bit to get. Honestly, this is post patch. This is GIZMO. This is different. Bugs Bunny, the bane of all of our existence before the patch. Honestly, the biggest pain in everyone's butt. He was the meta pick. He was always the go-to in ones. Always a troublemaker. If you had to fight him, you're getting spammed with random shit. But now, because of different buffs to Batman and changes to his whiff recovery, I'm gonna make that guy simply A tier. It's interesting because post-patch, both of these characters would have been S tier, right? Ben is in an interesting place. Honestly, guys, different character we're dealing with here. He's got some capabilities. He has a loop that's probably gonna get nerfed, but the thing is, you still win fights against him. You just can outrange him with different characters, different sword using characters like Arya and Wonder Woman, and for that, I think he deserves a B tier. Harley, my main character I've used since the beginning of this game, the one that I've been leveling up, the one that I've stuck with through the very beginning. She's powerful now. She's changed, right? She's different. And now, and in my opinion, some of her attacks aren't connecting in the patch how it used to, and whereas if they do, she'd be S tier. But for now, simply because of how things are played out right now in fights and how she can kind of get zoned out, you know, you can kind of play a different game with her, and I'm gonna rank her A tier right now. A good Harley can definitely be S tier, but I'm thinking general average player knowledge, right? This is what the players are coming in. This is what you're expecting. I think this is why Bugs, Batman, and Harley are A tier. Batman and Bugs could be S, but they're not. Batman's the only one I'm thinking of raising up to S right now, unless someone has a good argument in turn. All right, Jake. Now, truth be told, I haven't fought against a lot of Jakes in the new patch. I don't in 1v1s. I don't know if he's still powerful. I don't know if he's still usable. He's definitely done some crazy things in the past, but I haven't really seen him, right? So this one's kind of hard to judge for now. Let's just say he's at B tier, but he's not at B tier. We're gonna adjust this. You know, I'm sure we'll come back with another video and have our rankings changed up a bit. Garnet. buffs, but still just can't seal the deal. I haven't seen a perfect Garnet yet. I haven't seen a good Garnet yet. You know what I mean? This is a character that I think has a lot of potential, but nobody's using her for some reason. And I think that Gauntlet is one of her best attacks, but you see people trying to use Garnet and they just can't seal the deal. We're gonna put her C. All right, Rain Dog. Oh boy, Rain Dog. This guy has been the bane in my existence. Let's enhance on this little evil face right here. Right, everyone. It seems sweet, seems cute, but it's evil, mean, different. You know, someone that can mess you up in fights. But to be honest, it takes an above average Rain Dog player to even do such a thing. So with that, we're gonna put this guy at B. All right, I know my ranking seems pretty biased, but honestly, and you have to be really it has to be a crazy powerful character right now to be an S tier, or a crazy weak character to be in D. Shaggy. This character is underrated right now. This character is used by everyone, but not used in a way that I think is being seen as by a pro player could really use this character. We haven't seen it. He's just a boring character and people don't like playing him, but he's powerful and he can win fights and he's balanced and he has power potential to knock you out early. This character's crazy. We got our first S tier. All right, Superman. Oh boy, we're gonna have 2 S tiers back to back. Honestly, this character it's hard to knock. They can grab you, they can pull you, they can launch you, do all kinds of crazy things. I got knocked at 15 yesterday from a Superman just camping on the edge. If you can do that, your character's broken. Your character's very powerful. And with that, I'm gonna give our guy Superman an S. Ooh, Steven, I haven't seen many of you ever, really. And honestly, with the certain nerf and fixes to your characters where you can't even stay in the air, I don't know if you garner a B even. This character can be utilized in such useful ways, but post-patch, I haven't. This character is just not a pick right now. And it's because his kit is too complicated for not enough damage and things of that nature. For that, we're gonna give him a C. As one of my first mains, because I was cheap and I like to play the easier characters. I say that as I play Harley. Taz. Whoo-wee. Let's talk about Taz. All right. He has combo potential. This character can do some crazy things. I've gotten flexed on by certain Tazes who have underestimated in my life. They've knocked me out of tournaments. This character is crazy, man. Honestly, you can do a bunch of crazy stuff with it. With his down air and his little attack that puts him in a ball and knocks people out. You can zone people out. Do some crazy things, but I just haven't seen much of that. And in my eyes, Taz gets a C. Sorry, Taz. Yeah, you pass with a C. Oh boy, Iron Giant. What are we gonna do? Iron Giant. I'm just looking at my stats. So I want to have a very overall curve here. Honestly, if before we get into Iron Giant, I do think, because I don't think D doesn't necessarily mean bad, but it's definitely not a good character. And right now, I think looking at this, I'm gonna move Steven down here and Taz down here. Some controversial opinions, but in my opinion, the worser character pick here, Steven and Taz. Out of all these characters, right? And actually, I want to move Jake up. No. All right, let's leave it. We'll look back at it later and we'll adjust. All right, Iron Giant. What's going on with my guy Iron Giant? This character's crazy. It's still broken. Despite all the nerfs, despite all the changes, this character goes crazy in 1s and 2s. Instant S tier. You notice a trend here. 2 tanks already, right? You're going to see that more often. Tom and Jerry. My boy Chris Exfer, his character got gutted. You can't do combos, and that's why we're gonna rate this the same as Arya. They basically did the same thing they did to Arya with Bugs and with Tom and Jerry, and you just lose combo potential with both of these characters right here. Velma, oh man, Velma is still crazy, man, still crazy, but you have to have the right hands on her. You have to know what you're doing. You have to have a good duel partner, and for that, I think that warrants Velma an A. If we're doing 2s, I think this character's an S, but this is in 1s, right? This is what's happening in 1s. So that's why Iron Giant, Superman, and Shaggy are S tier versus Harley, Bugs, Bat, and Velma being A tier. We'll change things. I'm thinking now of some different things I can now adjust. So, Wonder Woman. One of the best characters in the game right now. Honestly, I've gotten flexed on by good Wonder Womans. This character's crazy. You can armor through a lot of attacks. You can do a bunch of crazy combos. You can knock early. And she's a tank. Come on, man. S tier. LeBron. My guy, LeBron. This character is going to be nuts in the right hands, but no one wants to play him because of his overcomplication versus the other character's complication. You have a guy who's maining LeBron. He is a force to be reckoned with, honestly. But no one's maining him. That's a C. I've yet to see what LeBron can do. Morty, oh my gosh. This character is insane, honestly. In the right hands, this character in 1s can put some work on you, put some pressure on you. But this is 1s also. I've seen a lot of good Mortys in 2s, but in 1s, they struggle to compete, and that's why I think they get a B. Alright, we got GIZMO here. GIZMO, my boy, this character can put up in 1s. At first when he came out, they didn't think he could, but he can. Honestly, this character is on another level in 1s. But he's not great. He's a little too... He's very bouncy. He can get knocked relatively easy, but he can compete. But once you figure out how to beat a GIZMO in 1s, you're good. And now we have Rick. Seen some of Rick's gameplay in a leak from a while back that showed his entire kit. This character is also going to be an A. So, until I guess otherwise. Now, I want you guys to look at this. We're not done yet. I know you're thinking, well, that's the entire video. Not. Honestly. We have a lot to change here. So, Shaggy, let's talk about it. In 1s, he's S tier. I'm confident in that opinion. Superman, confident in S tier. Confident. This is a sealed deal right here. This is a sealed S tier list right here. Now we can move some people up, and I'm thinking Batman in 1s, S tier. Very good character. No, he's a little too light. Let's bring him back here. All right. Bugs, how are we feeling about him? I think he's a good A tier character. Harley, A tier, too light, but still A tier. Velma, that has the potential to hit an S. That has the potential to hit an S in 1s. But actually, in 1s, now that I'm thinking, because I feel like I rated her off of 2s. C. She just can't compete against someone who can pressure her. From A to C, Velma, you haven't been studying. GIZMO, confident that that's an A. I'm not confident that Rick's gonna be an A because I don't know the character yet. Arya in 1s, B. Yeah, I'm confident. Finn, I could move him to A, but Jake, I think this character can compete. I think this character can compete in 1s. Rain Dog is a solid B. He suffers the same fate as Velma. He can get pressured pretty easily in 1s. Tom and Jerry, B. Morty, B. Garnet, C. So confident in that. LeBron in 1s, honestly, not that capable, man. Moving him to D. Alright, I'm very confident in this list. I'm sure there's going to be some crazy takes here, and you guys are going to yell at me in the comment section below. Thanks to my boy Chris Expert for giving me this idea to do a tier list video. Honestly, I enjoyed the heck out of it. I forgot, when I was rating the characters, I chose to rate them in, I was just rating them overall, I noticed. And I needed to fix that, because if I did that in my 1s and my 2s list, they would be exactly the same. So, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of my tier list. I know this is just a total, bait video. This is something easy to do, something fun to do. But I enjoy it. I like rankings, and I like seeing what people think of my rankings. And I've played this game enough where I think my opinion has some validation. So make sure you guys check out future videos, prior videos, anything to support the channel. I appreciate you. Peace out. See you next time. Why'd I do that?